Wait and see. What's up, man?
What's going on, Nick? How you doing, man? How's
Good.
work?
Oh man, I'm doing good, man. All right now. I'm back at it like a crack at it.
Awesome. We live though, just to give you guys a heads up.
It's all good.
I forgot to freaking put my damn favorite Xbox freaking logo in here. Let me fix that right now.
At it like a crack at it.
Awesome.
All right, there we go. You can drop them down to the podcast.
What's up, everybody? We're gonna get you started in a moment. Where the Fizzux is my shit, dude. Like, so OBS, the kind of just shit the bed, and I had to go to like Streamlabs. It's funny how one works and the other doesn't. I don't know how that works, but yep.
What up, Optimus?
What up, man? How y'all doing?
Fix that.
Optimus Prime. You was a big Optimus Prime guy, though.
Oh, who was?
Just wanted to know, man.
Nah, you
hey, hey, man. But you know how it was with the Decepticons and there's a lot of people that's Megatron fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, got them Starscream fans.
All right, we can get this thing started. Let me put his.
There we go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 26 of Planet Xbox Podcast. And they said my mic is low. Usually I'm too freaking loud. What a change. Let me fix that for you guys. Is that better? Hello. Everybody else hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Yeah, you sound fine over here.
It's probably on the stream side.
Okay.
Just comment in the chat if you guys can hear him good.
Yeah, if you can hear me, just say you sound fine. Where's Black? Oh, it's fine. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear. I don't care if Blackmon shows up today, but anyway, welcome to Planet Xbox Podcast, episode 26. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. So, got a couple things to talk about. What is on the menu, Coke Boy?
Shit.
We got Sony expanding their first-party titles to PC. We have the Xbox Game Show, the Xbox Game Showcase for Tokyo Game Show.
Mm-hmm.
We also have the whole debate that people are having on Twitter about PS5 not being backwards compatible with PS1, PS2, and PS3.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we can dabble a little into the whole RTX 3000 lineup.
Yeah, it's only the headline. But yeah, I mean, today, every day, it's always something new when it comes to Xbox. Like I told you, it is day, I don't know, whatever, of the campaign against the Xbox and the Xbox brand, the daily campaign of individuals rallying their troops to ensure that the Xbox Series X and this games are a no buy. I've never seen anybody work this hard to convince people not to get an Xbox at any reason, to the point we're gonna elaborate on it, but we can touch up on the smaller stuff just to kind of give you guys a heads up. There were some releases. Xbox released 4 games this month, and they all got overshadowed by Ratchet & Clank and a PS5 email. Just to give you that, so that happened.
Facts.
So the same demo we seen, the extended version.
Yeah, the extended
version. One of those releases was Battletoads, which broke the Xbox 69 curse that everybody was hoping for. Check it out. It's on Game Pass. I beat it. It has its moments.
You beat it?
Yeah, I beat it. Mm-hmm. I beat it.
Nice.
You got put. I couldn't get past the tunnel, like the ride in the tunnel.
The ride, yeah, that took a lot. Some of those stages, took me like 47 minutes and 52 minutes. So much for that 3-hour game shit that people wanted to, spout. And then, this other game called Tell Me Why came out. And that's like the pretty much the Life is Strange of 2020.
Tell me why I need a Series X.
Yeah, good one, Chris. Good one, Chris. Yeah, tell me why by
Chris keep 'em
Donut
coming, don't he?
and Xbox Game Studios. It's chapter 1's available now. Tomorrow you get chapter 2, and next week is chapter 3. So far, it's all right. It's not for everyone. It is, one of those like inclusion-based games. It's in the LGBTQUC category of games. No, it is what it is. It's like that's I feel like Don't Nod, like I don't know, that's where they kind of like focus on. I think the only one that strayed a little bit away from that was Life is Strange 2, and it was about minorities, but it was about Mexicans. I'm curious to see what
I remember that.
I'm curious to see what their take will be on like the black struggle. I'm just curious because all the stuff that would happen in a black person's game happened in the Mexican game.
Oh man,
which was odd. Like
much.
I was like, I can relate to this, but
Interracial couple?
Huh?
Is that the one you talking about, like the interracial couple and then like in a motel?
No,
that's a newer game coming out. I know what you're talking about.
No, that's a newer game coming out. So, but Life is, I don't know if anybody, because a lot of people passed up on Life is Strange 2. I didn't care for it. Like the first one is the best one.
That shit was garbage.
And I like Before the Storm is all right because I like the hell's her name, man? It's her name. Max and Chloe. Is it Chloe?
Yeah, Max and Chloe.
Yeah, so Max is I like Chloe's character, but Life is Strange 2 was just like weird. I felt like a lot of the stuff in the game was just forced. It was like it took advantage of the time, Trump's being the president, the racial tensions, but it felt out of place because the characters and stuff, they were I felt out of place, not I guess because it was, I feel like they made the characters minority, but I felt like some of the stuff they had happen were pretty much stuff that you would say dedicated to what would be like the black struggle, but it was as with a Mexican family. Like if you haven't played the game, I mean, check it out. It's a good story, but for me playing it, I see where they were going. It fit. It was good for its time. It's not my favorite of the series, but I couldn't relate to it, so I guess why I didn't like it. It's like I could relate to it, but I can't because I was like, come on, what are you afraid of? Make a game now. You did games on the LBGT. You did games on minorities. Like I mean, I don't think not all minorities are the same. So.
Exactly.
So let me ask you
when they're gonna have a game in Puerto Rico, man.
Oh yeah,
I want to get.
That's
like that.
That's still Latino. But hey, look, I got a question though, Smooth. So if they do a black struggle type of storyline, you would campaign it? Like what's going on?
Well, I just want to see how they do. Because the thing is that people go out here's the thing. Right now, what we're limited to, right, is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and I don't think that's more so of a stereotypical game, right?
Yeah,
and it was a good, bro. It's a good game. Like I respect it because they did a good job on from the hood and from Compton and all that other stuff. Like they did a good job. So some stuff obviously is relatable, but now I want to see, because now you got all these games coming out and they they're preaching inclusion and this and they want to show everybody love and shit like that. So like right now, I'm gonna tell you this right now. There's more like LBGT games than there are like quote unquote black people games. Just to give you a heads up. Not to say that one needs more, but I'm just saying that's telling you we're still missing in action. Like, for example,
Miles Morales, bro.
Miles Morales is all right.
He's black.
I'm not gonna.
He's from Brooklyn, New York.
He's from Brooklyn too. Yeah.
I gotta see how that turns out.
There we go.
I gotta see how that turns out. But just to give you a Miles Morales, isn't he Dominican?
He's black.
No,
he's black and Latino.
Thank you, Optimus. Please, Optimus.
He's not talking about games with black people.
Yeah, and it's not that. Yeah,
talking about the black experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I mean, black or NIGGA
representation.
What? It's two different.
Okay.
Miles Morales is Black.
Oh yeah. Also, we got some other news. So we have some new games coming to Game Pass this month as well. So we got Jackbox Party Pack 4 coming to console.
Okay.
Resident Evil 7 Biohazard coming to console and PC.
Yep, because that's a Play Anywhere title.
Tell Me Why Chapter 2 is dropping tomorrow. Tahu Luna Nights, I don't know what that is. World War Z PC is coming, so people who have Game Pass can get World War Z on PC. Yeah, that's a miss.
See, I have World War Z now, and I would like to play with some of you guys, but nobody wants to play it.
Yeah, I ain't touching that. And then Destiny 2 Shadowkeeper Forsaken is coming to consoles. It's coming soon. It doesn't have a release date when it's coming to Game Pass. But you have a lot more content coming to Game Pass this month as well. Yeah. I'm eyeing that Resident Evil 7 though. That Resident Evil 7 Biohazard I gotta touch. I gotta touch that for a little bit.
That's
you never played it before?
I played it before, but I never beat it.
I beat it on PlayStation, and I definitely want to beat it on Xbox. It was a good game.
That reminds me, I gotta download PUBG from PSN, but I heard it runs like trash on PlayStation.
It does. It runs like trash on console.
It runs like on console in general. It runs like
nah, don't. Hold up. I can tell a lot of y'all don't play on consoles. I got the PS4 version and the Xbox One version, and both got a 60 frames per second mode, which is a frame rate mode, right?
The assets still got pop.
Yeah, but you don't even play. Hold up, dope boy. You don't even play on consoles when it comes to multiplayer.
Yes, I
do. Mr. PC guy. Come on, bro. You know,
you trying to call me a PC guy?
Hold up. When I step up in these Xbox Live party chats, when I try to play multiplayer, y'all always on PC. You and your guys.
Wait, Nick.
Let's go.
You want to go there?
I mean, come on, Coke boy, we good.
How many times have I hit you? How many times have I hit you guys up to say, "Yo, let's play Halo 5, MCC on Xbox"? No reply.
Yeah.
So
you talking co-op though? I'm talking multiplayer.
Even if it's multiplayer, yo, let's get on the game. Let's play. No replies.
Let me address some of these super chats before we go on a tangent though, right quick. Shout out to Emmanuel A1. Says swirling isn't black representation. Smooth, right? Emmanuel A1, much respect for speaking on this, Kid Smooth. Shout out to you. Let's get the intros out the way, man. I am the host of Best Spot, Kid Smooth. Welcome to Planet Xbox episode 26. We got Chris Righteous in the building, please.
Yo, what's up? It's a lot to talk about. A lot of pretty pretty good news in general. So yeah, let's get into it. Shout out to the guests.
Yeah, and then with our first guest, Optimus Code, man. What is up? Welcome back.
What up, man? Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. I saw your gang banging video you just did on Twitter like a couple of days ago.
When you call me Crazy Bone.
No, crazy. Yeah. Do you do YouTube videos at all?
No.
You have a voice for it. It'd be cool to see. I mean, I definitely
like content.
Yeah.
I'll let y'all young players handle it.
You like one of those characters that can blow up overnight.
Yeah, people will listen to you.
No, people are listening because you're smart. You know what you're talking about. You're well spoken and whatnot. You almost had a clean video until you let the NIGG slide out of your mouth. I was like, how you say that so professional? Like in the video, I was like, oh shit. I was like, but I think you should do something. But
no, I'll let y'all young kids handle the digital currency. I'm good.
And our second guest, Bless Red.
Hello.
I don't even know.
Bless Red, just give you a heads up.
Or Bless Craig.
Just give you a heads up.
I got rid of that.
I'm on a short lease with you, right? I'm just letting you know now. I'm on a short lease with you. So
why me on my Twitter grind, dog?
I mean, hey, I'm just saying. But welcome to the show.
It's gonna be entertaining. I'll say that much. It's gonna be an entertaining show.
And man, my man Dope is Jay, bro. What's up?
What's good, man? How you guys doing? We chilling. Beating these games out here, console and PC, Nick. Just doing that grind. And to all you ponies, who are trying to defend Sony not having backwards compatibility. It's like Nick said, I have a PC. I was playing Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks on my PS2 emulator yesterday, so join the club. Other than that, my Xbox One can do backwards compatibility, and my soon-to-be Xbox Series X can do it as well with multiple generations. So, yeah, you don't have to worry about that over here on this side.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a picture of all your old physical games?
Well, hold on. Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Nick Banks. Nick Banks.
What's good, y'all? Let's talk about these topics.
Yeah,
now that we on that backwards compatible, because I seen my man BG. I watched BG video on.
I'm with BG, by the way. I agree with his point.
I know you do. And I agree with BG too.
Wait, what did he say? What did he say?
Yeah, what did he say?
Well, like pretty much what we agree on it is, like, to me, I'm not anti backwards compatibility. Like, if it's there, it's there, cool. If it's not, to me, as far as like the older generations, the only one I care about is mainly PS4. Why? Because of my digital library. I don't have no PS1 games, no PS2. So backwards compatibility is really not going to benefit me that much for those older generation and majority of people, because most people don't have a physical collection of older games, and some of these games can cost you a real high amount, especially some of the rare ones and stuff like that for like the originals, point or whatever. So to me, it's like, I think some people are over exaggerating the need for it, when I feel like most people don't really utilize that feature as far as old game. They might pop in a game every now and again or whatever, but for the most part, people just looking forward to to newer games or newer generations.
Of course. When we go to next gen, we get newer games.
Go ahead. I notice y'all do that a lot.
Yep.
Not just this podcast, but a lot of podcasts that I listen to. Y'all really have a bad habit of speaking for everybody else. So when you say most people won't do this, how do you know that?
Exactly,
because there's a statistic that comes around.
Here's another thing, Chris. I have a question.
Backwards compatibility.
Let him finish.
I have a question, because I see on Twitter a lot of these fanboys, right? They go on Twitter, and when they're trying to defend PlayStation 5, right? They'll say, "Oh, we got backwards compatibility, even though it wasn't confirmed for PS2, PS1, and PS3." And someone would say, "Hey, that's not confirmed." Oh, but it's coming, right? But then when BG makes his point, they agree with it because it's convenient. That's the issue I have.
Hold on. That's the only metrics they have. So you gotta agree with BG. If that's the only metric,
I agree with BG. I'm talking about the people who will cap and say, "Hey, I wish PS5 had backwards compatibility with everything beyond anything beyond PS4." But then when somebody like BG makes a point like, "Hey, does it really matter?" They agree with them because it's convenient. You understand what I'm saying?
That's his opinion. That's his opinion.
People who are making the big deal about
and his opinion is valid. I'm saying people who agree with him, even though they've been saying
most people don't have a lot of old games.
Well, this is what I want to say before y'all let's talk some facts. That's why I wanted to probably.
Oh, Nick, tell me what BG's point was.
No, it fucking went to.
Well, his point was he used Xbox metrics back when the Xbox compatibility program started, remember? And when they first started, they had a certain number of backwards compatible games, right? This is when they first started upgrading all the games that they had. So you had people that just started engaging with it. So the numbers were real low. But here's what I want to say to that,
But what was his point?
His point was that people didn't really utilize it the way that they said people on Twitter say they want it, but the numbers,
it was like less than 2%. It was like 1 point something.
But
actually use that feature.
And here's my counter to that. So on what's this site? Smooth, put this up for me, please. I just hit you with this.
Dude, why is the screen black?
These PlayStation metrics of who actually want backwards compatible.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The poll where it says, the whole backwards compatibility.
But it was just the same amount of people. Like the same people that was in that survey on Xbox. We talking PlayStation.
Because when we talk about surveys, right? Surveys can change like there could be 5 different companies that do a survey on the same thing, and the results will like change, like where each
I get that, but when you talking when we talking PlayStation, we got to use PlayStation metrics, not Xbox. I didn't get that. That's the only thing I didn't agree with.
So y'all,
what he said.
Are y'all saying that because people don't like the older Xbox history games, they also won't like the older PlayStation games?
Right.
No.
That's not what I'm saying.
Thanks.
Because my thing is like, all right, you have these people say, I wish I have it, right? I wish I have that kind of compatibility on PlayStation. But then when somebody else makes a point saying, hey, does it really matter, right? Especially somebody with clout in the community, they agree with that out of convenience instead of saying, hey, I still want this feature, even though you're saying it doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's people who are literally being hypocrites in the community.
Yo, wait, hold on, Smooth. Can you invite me back? I have to restart my PC. I fucked up something.
Cool. Go right ahead. Gotcha.
So BG has always kind of stood firm in his case against backwards compatibility, playing old games. He's not a collector.
I feel the same way.
Me personally, I'll say this: I'm not a collector, but I started buying games digital on 360 towards the end of the generation, and I was mad when the Xbox One came out. I was like, because I've decided going into Xbox One, I'm going digital. Like that was the case, and I remember saying, I am mad that the games I bought digital on my 360 just doesn't carry over. I can see the achievements and stuff, but I can't play them. You know what I mean? And so when that happened, when backwards compatibility came about, the games that I bought that was on that list they just appeared. So my backlog, my catalog of 360 games I had just kind of grew fairly quickly because they just kind of just popped in once they made the update go live. So I play like a fair share of like games of old, new. Sure, I prefer new games, but there's games that I go back to. Like somebody just hit me up that Peter Jackson King Kong is fucking backwards compatible. I'm about to go get that shit ASAP and get that 100% completion.
That was one of the best. That shit was
like it's like I don't see you can't go wrong, especially now, especially with this generation.
I don't see an issue with having that. Like to me, it's like the most important thing for these next gen consoles to have is backwards compatibility with this generation, because this generation is where digital sales libraries and a whole bunch of things that's tied to your account like really, really matters. So going into next generation, I expect it to be like a fully smooth transition. It's like, okay, I get my digital library, I get my friends list, I get all that stuff. Right. So PS4 backwards compatibility is, to me, that's where it matters the most. When it comes to a lot of these older games, there's people who still have these games. And for those people, like I understand, but at the same time, some of those people are collectors. They will also have the console with that as well. So I don't know. Like, listen, if y'all want backwards compatibility, man, that Xbox, they have all generations. If you want to play those older games, and to me, I'd rather have remasters and remakes of older games.
Good thing Xbox Series X going to be remastering those games, though. So that's a good
thing.
Because
you're paying more money.
No,
more
I'm
money
not paying
for the
more
same
money.
game.
I'm not, because I don't have that game. I don't own that game.
For a remaster.
But if you did own that game, you'd be paying more money. Okay, but if I did,
but I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't own none of these older games. So to me, it's like paying something for like a updated version of that older game. To me personally, I don't mind. If I had the game, maybe. But at the same time, it's like completely different systems. You know what I mean? And you're paying for like something that's upgraded rather than the same thing.
I understand what you're saying. All right, so you want to get into the? I'm gonna get into the nitty gritty because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other people in the community who's been paying attention, especially to what Sony's been saying about PS5 and their backwards compatibility, especially with that Merc Sony event. Sony specifically said that in developing the PS5, they wanted to make sure that the transition from developing PS4 games to PS5 will be smooth, and that developers adopting this new technology, the amount of time it would take for them to adapt learning this new technology isn't going to be too long, right? Mm-hmm. And they said that the architectural differences aren't too different in terms of the way you can make games, because it's still x86, right? Because we all understand that what was the name of the CPU inside the PS3? The cell processor, the cell processor in that the way that they made games is completely different to how they made PS4 games. And Sony even said this back in 2013, that they wanted to make it so that it's easier to develop games for PS4 moving into the future. And he reiterated the same thing with PS5. The biggest thing is they don't want to take the time to make these games backwards compatible with PS3 specifically because of how hard it is to port them to PS5 and make it work on that architecture. Yeah. That's one of the biggest reasons, and they alluded to that, and nobody's talking about that.
Yeah,
they can, but they will have to. It will cost more, right? Because they will have to put in.
It's more time.
They will have to put in PS1, like if they want to do a hardware. Now, what they can do, I was watching it's Alex video. He said a solution they can do is definitely software emulation for a lot of these older games.
Which they can do.
That's still a possibility.
They don't want to do it because they have PlayStation Now. That's another aspect as well. They want to increase the user base of PlayStation Now.
That's better for me because, like I said, I don't own these games. So if I could just pay $10 a month and I have access to all those games, like that's a good deal for me.
All right. So I'm just gonna get my opinion on this topic. Before, honestly, I didn't care about backwards compatibility, and I came to PC, and I was like, this is kind of hot. So, like, PC, if you want pure backwards compatibility, get a PC. That is the best. You have access to most of the games that have ever been created, to be honest. Like, recently, a week ago, I beat Resistance 1 on PC.
That's a horrible sales pitch. You know why? Because you're telling people if somebody wants backwards compatibility, get a PC. Who are you talking to? Are you talking about somebody who owns an Xbox or somebody who owns a PlayStation or somebody who's already playing on PC? Like, if you're telling me, let's say, I'm just a regular person that plays on Xbox and I have a collection of OG Xbox games, 360 games, some digital, some physical. You're telling me if I want backwards compatibility, go to PC and not just buy.
If you own the console for whatever, obviously, of course, you can still play on that console. I'm not saying you can't use whatever you own. I'm saying if you don't own something and you want to go back to play something, and it's hard for you to find, I want to buy a PS2 from off of a reseller, but it's hard to find, or the price skyrocketed. If you want to play old games that you don't own, your options are, obviously PS4, or not PS4, but like PS5 will play PS4 games. But if you want to play, obviously Xbox has its catalog, but they're putting in their games one at a time. PC has the largest catalog of old games. Period.
They even have PS3 now, which is shocking to me because they can emulate PS3 games on PC. But like Chris said, the way that they can achieve PS3 on backwards compatibility on PS5 is through emulation as well. But they're not willing to do that, which is come on.
I played
Resistance 1. And it played pretty well, and I played it from start to finish, and I beat the game. And I just downloaded God of War Collection, and I also downloaded Resistance 2. I'm gonna play those.
So, Kid, your podcast encourages piracy. Is that what we're doing?
Piracy and emulation are not the same thing, bro. Let's not. You what?
Oh, so you have legal.
And that's the guess. That's not part of our podcast.
What I'm saying is the fact that you have a smaller community with less resources that can emulate games on PC, when Sony has way more resources and they can do something similar or better on their own platform and offer that to a wide variety.
Yeah, they have the original.
I'm trying to make.
They have the original software developers, or I would imagine at least some of them.
Downloading games is not piracy if you emulate.
No, not downloading.
You can literally rip it yourself.
Not technically downloading.
You said if you don't have the game, you can go to PC and you can get all the games you want. How are you going to do that legally?
That is emulation. Emulation isn't. You can look this up. Emulation isn't illegal. ROM sites are illegal. Piracy is illegal. Emulation isn't. You can literally look this up yourself.
You
can literally look Google.com, bro.
Whatever. Let's move on.
Google.com is Google.com is where you can get most of your
information. Will always get technical with you, like, I wasn't there though.
Like he wants to say that, like he wants to make a point. I will throw you directly to Google.com.
Bless Red. 9 times out of 10.
Emulation illegal. enter. Like I can't tell you anything else.
Hey, over there, officer.
Oh my god! But Jesus Christ! But yeah, like backwards compatibility. I think it is an important thing. It is an important thing to have, and it is disappointing that the PS5 doesn't have backwards. Even if it skips the PS3, even if it skips the PS3 at least PS2 or PS1, but it doesn't even have that.
I could see the argument of it being important because of game preservation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Game preservation, because games are viewed as art.
Yeah, and they're getting older now and stuff like that. So I agree with the whole preserving games and whatnot. So, but honestly, I think that the majority of people are just they're gonna pick up the PS5 no matter what. So without the feature, that ain't
Yeah, I mean, I feel like obviously backwards compatibility is more valuable to someone, to pretty much someone who with the games already. That's what it is. So it's I don't think backwards compatibility is being sold to sell to a new customer. It's that pretty much that promise that assists really to me or to anybody who's on the fence of going because obviously in the past, when next generation came, it was that shut off and to know that we could bring this with us, that with us, and go further. It's more so of that to get that other person to move the existing customer to move forward, but. I don't know what I feel like people conveniently find a beef with it. Nobody wants to play old games, but it's crazy. But then they'll scream when an old game is remastered and only remastered.
They complain about that all the time. Oh, why is this game getting remastered? Why do I have to spend another $40 or $60 on this game? It can easily be put on backwards compatible. And
but then they don't want backwards compatibility.
That's what I'm saying. They disagree with different convenience. I understand. Obviously, we obviously know that you get the new consoles to play new games, but there might be Xbox users who hop to PS5 this coming generation that never play some of the PS4 games and say, hey, PS4 backwards compatibility is a thing. I'm gonna go back and play Ghost of Tsushima or play Last of Us, whatever it may be. They're gonna play those games on PS5 as well as the new games.
Go get a PS4.
We know. Who's buying a PS4 in 2020? Let's be honest.
I mean,
it's still
some kid is right now. Some kid is.
Yeah, they're still on
some mother is buying it. We all know
PS5 is coming out.
All right, I got one thing to say.
That's not going to stop people from buying. People are going to be buying PS4s in 2021.
Good thing, Valhalla. Good comment. He said, "Who are these people with no backlog that have time for replaying old games?" I have a backlog for sure. That's what I'm saying. Some people have backlogs, and by the time next game come out, they not even gonna be able to.
My thing is,
if you just don't think of a back, I don't have a backlog because I don't fucking address it. If a game is in my backlog, I'm most likely not gonna play it. I'll just put it like that.
I mean, that's cap.
So you don't look.
That's cap.
Yeah, that's cap, bro. Come on now. If it's game in your backlog, you most likely not gonna play it. That's what?
That's for me though. I'm not saying for you. If I'm holding off on the game for some whatever reason, I'm most likely never gonna play it. If I'm intentionally not playing, if I bought a game and I put it down for 6 months, I'm most likely not going to play it.
Hold on.
Days Gone, and
I'm
never going to beat the game.
I got a question in regards to that though, because I'm wanting to ask this question about.
All right, go ahead. No, go ahead. I've been trying to hold this.
I buy one game, I complete a game. Mm-hmm. I buy another game, I complete a game. Mm-hmm. To me, it seems like a lot of people are buying more games than they're actually beating. Why do you guys do that?
Because every week is a sale.
Because sometimes there's good deals.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But hear me out. That's the female mentality. You're buying shit because it's on that dress was on
that's
sale.
Not necessarily
hold on, fam. Hold on.
You don't buy games on sale?
I buy games when I want to play them.
Oh my
God. Is used to this. We are not console players aren't used to these weekly deals like Steam. We're just getting used to it.
I am.
What I'm saying is,
been around. But
it's been around, but it started this generation.
But you're not getting a deal if you're buying something that you're not going to use. That's what I'm saying. That's the female thing of buying a bunch of shoes and clothes and not wearing them.
Yes, bro.
No, I use. Okay, so every game that I buy that I actually like purchase with like my actual money, like eventually I'm gonna get to them, right? Whether I beat them or not, that's a whole different question. That's whether I like the game or not, right? But you also got to look at I also have PS Plus, and a lot of times the PS Plus they drop 2 free games a month, right? Or 2 games with PS Plus a month. So sometimes I'll add them to my library, right? And with the intention to play them, but I'm already playing through a game and stuff like that. So it just gets backed up and whatever. You know what I mean? It's just like some people just have backlogs.
Honestly, those games that I add to PS Plus, I add them and I never play them though. Because again, I don't view them
because I didn't pay for them, so I don't feel obligated to have to play and beat it.
No,
only
not
the games
even
that I actually pay for.
No, not even that. It's more of an interest thing. But I lost interest in playing Days Gone. I'm never gonna play that game again.
Yeah, same here.
I have no interest. I have no interest.
It depends on the game.
It was a waste of money.
There's games I put on my backlog for a little bit and come back to because I might be busy with the ebbs and flows of life. Like I got other shit going on as well. It's like there's stretches in time where I'm just not gaming all the time.
What's your average backlog between all of you? Let's calculate this monetarily, money wise.
All right, so I'll tell you the last 3 games I purchased. I purchased Doom Eternal, which I'm still in the process of beating. I bought that half off. I bought Final Fantasy 7 Remake, half off. Got that, right?
Didn't beat none of them.
I said I'm in the process of beating Doom Eternal when I hop on that.
I'm sorry.
And then I got Ghost. Ghost of Tsushima. Those are my last 3 games right there that I purchased. Everything else.
To be honest with you, which ones did you beat though? Honestly,
I'm still in the process of playing them. Like I said, I have other shit in my life that I'm dealing with, whether it's work or going to people's house and building them PCs. You guys see my Twitter. I'm starting to get a little clientele now, trying to start a side hustle. So like I'm busy with other shit. Everybody's different. Not everybody's gonna sit there and just grind the game and beat it.
That's true.
So it's all subjective.
The only reason I have a decent sized backlog right now is because trying to get through some of these games, all of a sudden Neo 2 will come out, and to me that's like a priority. And then Final Fantasy 7 Remake will come out, that's a priority. And then Last of Us, and then Ghost of Tsushima. You know what I mean? So all these games that I purchased prior to that kind of get in the backseat because I still got Persona 5 Royale, I still got the entire Kingdom Hearts collection, Valkyria Chronicles 1 and 2. Like these ain't short games. I'm still working through Trails of Cold Steel 1.
Here's my next question: is it a lack of time?
Yeah, there's not enough time
for me.
It's not enough time.
But we're in COVID now. You have plenty of time.
What do you mean? You have to work, man.
You have to work, but it's not like you're spending time going out to dinner. You're not going on vacation.
Hold on, a couple things.
All these games,
but Ron, doesn't it take you like months to beat one?
And that's what I'm saying.
People play a bunch of different games.
I buy one game at a time. Okay. I play one game at a time. I finish one game at a time. That way I'm not spending and wasting money, and I'm not buying games I don't have any intention on getting to. When I want to play a game, I buy the game.
Yeah. Or that's why you have like 15 games beat, or like
I probably beaten more games than you guys this year. How many games have you guys beaten this year? I just beat right now.
20. I'm at 22. 20. Yeah, I think 22. 21, 22 games.
So I'm at 18 with 3 Cold Steel games.
I'm at 33.
Yeah, and that's another thing about all those games I just mentioned to you. Those are long ass games.
Cold Steels are long games too. Hours each.
But the Cold Steel is the game I'm playing right now. Cold Steel 1, but I also got the Kingdom Hearts collection.
Chris been playing
Valkyria Chronicles Remastered and Valkyria Chronicles 4. Those ain't short games. Ys 8. That's not a short game.
Nope.
You play Ghost. You play the Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I do.
I played long ass games.
First, we need to hurry up and get to the next topic. But I would like to say this: developers, publishers, they do they need to start being respectful of people's time, though. Like,
no, they don't.
Yeah, they do. They do. Why? Don't be making these fucking games that take fucking years and shit to be. Nah.
Absolutely not.
Nah, B. No. Give me 8 hours of your best talent. That's all. Give me your 8 best hours
of your best talent.
You don't play long drawn out RPGs.
Only Assassin's Creed games. You
don't play RPGs like that, though.
Hold on. There's a game for you. It's Miles Morales.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat the shit out of that shit. I'm gonna beat the hell out of Miles Morales. Oh no, my PC is about to do something stupid. Oh no, my PC is gonna power down. Oh my god, PC fucking sucks. I lost the Discord team, so that means my PC is literally gonna get the blue screen of death in like 2 seconds, dude. Oh my god. Oh shit. That's not what I want to hear. Like, fuck out of here, dude. Like, no. Like, where did Discord go? It's like fucking completely gone. Hold on, guys. I don't know why this shit happens. Of course. Am I still connected to the stream, like, or something? Like... Oh my god, man. This is ridiculous. Oh man. Like, can you guys hear me?
Stick to PC. I get Xbox
Y'all can hear me?
and PlayStation games.
Yeah, we can hear you.
PC sucks dick, bro. I'm sorry. I hate this shit.
He's saying that because he's blue screening right now because you didn't reinstall Windows.
What? Why should I have to do that shit? Why power?
You're moving to a different platform.
Doesn't matter. Why power?
Well, not a different platform, but you're.
My thing is, can't a Windows update just fucking fix the shit? Like, why do that shit?
Oh, Windows just reinstall.
I'm not
Windows
doing that shit
when switching CPU.
You know how complicated that shit sounds,
bro. I reinstalled Windows, bro.
You hold that delete button and hit enter twice.
It is not hard to reinstall Windows, Chief. It is not hard.
I have a bunch of shit on my computer that
that you don't. Want,
all you have to do.
No, that I don't want to listen.
I'll give Smooth a break because he's going through a lot.
All right, Smooth. Let me put it this way. Put all what you want to keep on 1 or 2 drives. Unplug the drives.
Damn.
Have an SSD.
Damn.
Have that the only thing in your computer when you're reinstalling Windows.
Well, it tells you what drive you want to put Windows on.
And you'll keep all your. You'll keep all your hard drive information.
Did he say do that while it's on?
No, not
wait, what?
I just moved the fucking.
Just stick to consoles, fam. Like he.
No, because I'm not gaming on this fuck shit. I just used it. Damn it! I just want shit to work, man.
Yeah.
I don't know why you became a fan of the Xbox 360 then.
It's doing more. It did more than this PC did, and
no,
man,
it didn't.
Man, like this shit.
Right,
I'm gonna fuck around and have to like literally just buy a whole new fucking computer because of this.
No,
Smooth. Please don't
be having these basic PC problems.
It is very simple. Wait. Why don't you talk? Didn't Meds talk to you? Like. We'll help you. I'm
gonna call Meds and have him come over and do this shit for me because I ain't got no time to be fucking tinkering with shit. Like, man. Like
the funny thing is, everybody in Weapon Wheel besides Jack has a PC. He ain't ask any of us for help.
Jack buys laptops and he's not installing graphic cards and CPUs in that laptop.
Did I not just say
no? But Jack does have problems with laptops.
But I said everybody but Jack.
He went through
PC in Weapon Wheel, and Smooth has not asked any of us for help one time.
Yeah, you should just ask people for help.
Yeah, I did. I asked for help.
No.
I reached out to BG in the DMs privately.
Oh, you didn't reach out to me. Are you too ashamed to take my help?
Hold on, what are we damage controlling again? What are we?
Nah, it's just like PCs are stupid, and people and all these fucking neutered assholes think they're gonna just fucking build a PC based on a 30 series card, and they think it's just cream, peaches and cream. It's not. It's dumb.
You're only making fun of yourself.
No, I am not. I am not. I'm a very wise, intelligent man. I don't need this. I don't need this madness in my life. Like I don't.
Smooth, building a PC nowadays is a lot easier than it was prior. Like you're not trying to put in post codes or some like random shit. You're not trying to do some crazy shit. All you have to do, like honestly, you could just watch a YouTube video.
I know.
Everything is on YouTube.
I did, but yo,
the PC.
Like you can just literally like that's what I use to help me sometimes. Like I've had problems. I literally just use YouTube or talk to people and press our podcast Discord. Like
Zaire built the PC.
Your boy's good.
Zaire know a lot about that shit though.
Yo, the video just ruined Smooth's whole week, man.
But oh yeah. You know, I'm sorry, Smooth. I gotta say this. It's funny you're getting a 3070 because that's gonna be more powerful than the Series X.
Okay.
Well, more powerful.
Okay.
It should be.
Series X
it better be because the card is going to cost just as much as the console itself.
Why are people so envy of Xbox like this, bro? Like they ain't even going at
I just had to make that joke. I'm sorry.
Who's that?
The Xbox One was gonna outperform the 2080 Ti.
That's what Smooth said. And he was wrong.
Yeah.
My thing is, why y'all going so hard? My thing is, and I don't even want to jump in this topic yet because we're gonna close the show with this topic. Okay. So I'm gonna write this question fucking down.
All right.
Yo, Jay, what's the next topic?
Let me explain a situation to you guys real quick.
Go ahead.
If the PC could play every game, every one of Sony's games on it, not in addition to getting some Sony first-party exclusives before even the PlayStation did, would you buy a PlayStation?
No, I would stick with PC.
Exactly, and that's the
situation. Hold on, Who just said that?
I did.
Me, the
No,
bony.
not you. Who just said they would stick to PC just now? Was it my man Wait and See? It wasn't Wait and See. Not Wait and See, man. He got a PC already, right?
If all the PlayStation games go to PC, they won. Right? And on top of that, they also get the PlayStation gives the PC its own exclusives that is not on PlayStation
and free online.
Why the fuck do I need a PlayStation
and free online?
Because you ain't gotta spend $1,200. Like what the hell?
I don't have
what
to
is going on with you dudes, man?
See, here's the problem.
Topic.
We'll talk about topics.
We're not kids anymore. We have jobs.
I understand.
The money thing isn't a problem.
I had a job when I was a kid. Like, what are you saying?
Let's talk about that later. All right,
let's go back on the original.
Different, but all right. Sony said they're going to expand their first-party titles to PC.
PC. Yep.
I think that's a great thing.
We all know what this is about. It's obviously about revenue because they've seen the success of Death Stranding and Horizon Zero Dawn on PC. How much money they're making off of those two games. So obviously they're gonna put more games on PC. We know that.
But they didn't make much money off Death Stranding.
But they're gonna put those games on PC once the sales dries up on the PlayStation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once the sales dries up on the PlayStation, then they're like, all right, we just put it on PC for the extra sales boost.
All I'll say to that, Chris, is don't talk yourself. Don't be so heavy-handed on that. All right. Because
I'm not saying that.
I know you're not being like heavy-handed, but I'm just saying there's people in this community you already know that are like hell bent on that idea, and it's like a reimagining of what happened with Xbox, where it's like, oh, only Quantum Break is going to be on, other games are still going to be exclusive, and then it was just downhill from there. Like it's no games are coming to PC, then it's only this game. So it's gonna be
facts, but that's why
I'm just saying it's an ongoing path. So I'm just saying don't be so don't be surprised.
I get what you're saying, but this is why I'm saying that these I lost my train of thought. You know what I mean? I lost my train of thought.
So no, you said that they're gonna sell as much sales as they can for their first party on console first, then drop on PC.
Yeah, because I still think Sony still cares about people buying the console, right?
Oh, absolutely. They sold 100 million.
I remember what I was gonna say. That's why I said that I could definitely see certain games that are like online only or like multiplayer or something like that. Like say a new SOCON or Killzone come out and they're just online only. I could definitely see games like that going to PC day one alongside with the PlayStation release. You know what I mean?
Sony have said before that they want multiplayer games, multiplayer games on PC as well. So if Last of Us 2 Factions comes out,
but they did that a couple months
probably going to come to PC or maybe later. I don't know. But
but they did that a couple months ago with the Predator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They published
that awful game.
Yeah, it was trash game, but I'm just saying they're already
what's going on.
And they did that before, right? They had matter of fact, there used to be
there used to be games
PlanetSide 2, you know what I mean? EverQuest.
So what are y'all damage controlling? I just want to know.
No, it's not damage. We're just talking about
multiplayer games only.
I'll just go to PC. To me, it's not that big of a deal if they come day one on PS5 because I just go to PC.
All right, let's just let it flow. Right, stop
next, let's get into it, and then we'll beeline back this way. But like, what's next, Cowboys? Is he there?
I mean, I don't.
I guess the Nvidia, right? Nvidia.
No, that's the pretty much the prime.
Wait. What about Gamescom? Gamescom.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Gamescom takeaway.
Game show.
What do you feel about Ratchet and Clank? So move. We got a lot of good things to say about it.
I think Ratchet and Clank is my favorite PlayStation IP. So I'm not going to slander Ratchet and Clank. It's looked good. It always looked good.
I didn't say if you were going to slander. I'm just asking how you feel about it.
No, I feel that it's. I wish it was a launch title, but it's a launch window. So it was March 20, maybe March, February.
It could be anything, man. It could be in January, February.
That's true.
March. Even December.
They're probably still doing some more with that game.
Sony might do. It's looking like. But it depends, man, because how COVID and everything. Like I can see certain games getting delayed, but
like Spider-Man.
That's a possibility.
I mean, we haven't seen gameplay for it. We haven't seen gameplay. Well, we saw more Ratchet than we saw Spider-Man.
No. I have a theory on that, though. I think that Spider-Man is gonna get his own state of play.
Yep.
Miles Morales. And it's gonna be like 15 minutes, or something.
When are they gonna do that in October?
I'm willing to put some money on that.
When are they gonna give us a price? You know what I mean? When is Xbox gonna give us a price? It's like this whole shit is weird.
Yeah. By the way, guys, just a reminder: it is September 2nd, and it's Planet Xbox. We don't have an Xbox Series X release date or price.
Nvidia's got a release date and price.
I think this is the stupidest shit ever. I think what the fuck? Like
that second
here's another good thing though. Seeing all these Sony commercials and things.
Yeah.
And you're asking where are all the Xbox ones, but here's the problem, Smooth. What are they going to advertise? They don't have any games.
They're gonna advertise.
They'll advertise Game Pass, but PlayStation, it's annoying to see fucking trailers or not trailers, but commercials or whatnot when they don't even have a price or a release day. It's like, bro,
but I'm saying
it's annoying both ways. Like this shit is dumb at this point.
Show off Horizon, Spider-Man, Ratchet, Gran Turismo. Microsoft is literally launching a console with no games. And they have nothing to show. So what are they gonna do?
Why is Sony holding out? So much? They so threatened of Microsoft price, right?
I don't think
I don't believe that.
Why is Microsoft holding out then?
They not holding out. I mean, I think both. I don't believe.
No, they're both holding out on prices.
No, Microsoft.
No, I don't believe it. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe
one
that.
of these Microsoft dudes, I forgot who it was. He said
I believe it's a delay coming.
What did he say, Jay? He said, we're going to show the price and release dates when we're ready. So they're holding out as well, too.
Somebody from the UK department. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Some random dude.
Yeah, he probably said that. That's all he could say.
He should have not said nothing. Like
Right.
I don't got time for them to be
things.
acting like Rockstar and shit. No, man, fuck that. Like, nah, like
what is Sony scared about? Sony ain't scared about Microsoft.
But at this point,
Exactly.
I don't
That's
think the
my
Series
point.
S is a thing this year. There's no way
It is.
that they're gonna
Yeah.
release. They're gonna release something for 2 months.
Oh,
I don't
what do y'all feel
know.
about
It's
that?
too much.
800
Within 2 months, though?
75,000 number.
Maybe Series
bro,
X
that
will-
870. All right, let's address that. That 875,000. I don't know why everybody. I don't understand why people even like thought that was a thing. That's their total commitment of consoles. For like that can be Xbox One, Xbox One X, Series X. Because they made up. Remember earlier this year, they made like a carbon like free promise, and they said they were going to start try to go full, I think, carbon free by 2030 or some shit like that. But they were going to start this year. That doesn't mean they use the Xbox Series X image because that was just the latest Xbox console. But when you go further on, they were showing other Xbox consoles. So it's
here's another thing though, Smooth.
Yeah.
Why are you guys in such a rush for the price? The Switch didn't get a price until 6 weeks before launch.
The Switch is
That's pretty much because by this time, every generation is already used to having.
I just
everything
got an
done.
email from
I'm
PlayStation
saying
5
that's-
minutes ago about PS5.
But I'm saying the Switch didn't get a price point until 6 weeks from launch. So why are you guys like in such a hurry?
Because
Honestly,
I want to
I
prepare to
don't
sell my shit or put pre-orders out. Man, because every other generation I've knew the price so far ahead of time, I had time to pay this shit off.
I think it's more of the pre-orders because people want to just secure, their shit.
They know
right?
the demand is high and supply is going to be there, but once it sells out, it's just going to be a little bit until you can get your hands on it.
Yeah.
And Bond, there wasn't a pandemic that's going on, and like we have nothing else to focus on.
That's true.
Like you said, like there's nothing
How
else to
about
focus
you
on.
focus on that backlog?
What
I'm doing
backlog,
that right
sir?
now. I'm focusing
What
on my
backlog?
backlog right now.
No.
I mean,
No,
y'all
but like,
know-
yeah, there's like
y'all gotta
nothing else to focus on. Like, I was super focused on these GPU announcements because there's nothing else to
It's going to
focus
be
on.
400 to 500. I don't know why you need them to tell you that.
Because I want
case
official.
scenario,
I want
Because I don't think it's gonna be 400 to 500.
So what do you
honestly,
think?
like they're holding out for so long.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
This
they
is
are.
normal.
No, it's not. September.
No, it's
September?
not for
The
Sony and
Switch price
Microsoft. Not
was
for
not
Sony and
announced.
Microsoft.
The Switch price
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
not
no,
announced.
it's
you're
normal
talking
for
about-
Yeah,
Nintendo.
the Switch is
Nintendo,
an
Bond.
anomaly, though.
You're talking about
Okay.
Nintendo, Bond,
Guess
not
what?
The
Sony
Switch
and Microsoft.
also released in March, which is not normal for
Yeah.
console
Well,
launch.
guess what? The game might have changed.
But yeah, you're talking about a different
was
company.
Zelda,
That
though.
is not.
Yeah.
That is not the
Where
norm.
Nintendo,
Zelda dropped with that
where
shit.
Nintendo fans going crazy announced the. No, they weren't. They were patient, and they had no games for 5 years. Y'all can be patient too. They literally
I'm
had no
patient.
games for
I
5
buy
years.
another console. Fuck it. I ain't in it.
Yeah,
I'm not buying one day one, but it's just dumb though that they still are holding out.
Yeah, it's
I'll
like,
buy-
what,
I'll
like,
buy
what
it.
is that
It's just
high,
dumb
man?
to me.
Yeah, I think
It's
it's
not dumb.
I think it's stupid.
You know why
Like,
it's not dumb?
I mean, bro, when the PS4
know why
and
it's not-
Xbox One came out, we knew the
announced
price in
prices
June,
months
bro.
before.
Do you know
Yeah,
why it's
like-
not dumb?
Pandemic
Why?
though, bro.
Because what are you guys talking about right now?
Them being stubborn.
No PC.
You're talking about consoles.
Consoles.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Thought you
but the
talking about
talks
3080.
but the talks would happen regardless
Yeah,
of the price
not-
being out or not. After
mean,
you
this
get
shit's
more
still gonna
rumblings that
fucking
the price
sell,
was
right?
out.
They
You
can,
get
they
more
can, they can
traction.
announce the price 3 days before, and people are still gonna buy it no matter what.
Exactly. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I'm not. I don't want to do that shit. I don't. No,
Dude,
I'd
what?
stop treating my consoles like iPhones. See, iPhones can do
Yeah,
that
like-
shit. I don't care if iPhones and GPUs do that shit. No, absolutely not. I don't like this. I just like this year has been shit. The fucking this fake ass E3's been shit. The console generation rollout has been shit. Everything has
Xbox
just
has
been shit. PC has been shit.
This
My
man
PC's
Bond,
been
man.
good.
No, your PC has been shit, honestly. Sorry.
My PC has been good.
Yeah.
Les Red say he got the. Yeah, I mean,
think some of y'all need to, go out and enjoy life some more and, not be so focused on video games.
I would. See, that's the thing. Has it not been for COVID, I'd be playing basketball right now.
Stay home, bro.
Let's talk to Optimus Cole right now because he made that post.
Yeah. Bonds at the pool parties. Like, come on now, bro. Stay home.
Look, I go out like my low frame rate console games. I put my mask on.
Oh man!
Mm-hmm. All right, next topic, bro.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so I have a question for Optimus because we haven't had it.
Absolutely. The floor is yours, Optimus. The floor is yours. Let's get
What are your thoughts on the Halo Infinite delay, and do you have any new insights on that? Because it's been
scalability.
Yeah, I probably can't speak on that because I've been said something I'm not supposed to. But I mean, just the stuff I put on Twitter already. 2 teams working on it, and from what I understand, it's just a rumor, but from what I understand, the developers are really upset with this approach because of the complications for multiplayer and for co-op. But the decision has been made, and so everybody's just trying to make the best of it.
This game is fucked.
It's absolutely
fucked. As always, I'm with the developers on this. I don't side with anybody else when it comes down to shit like
Let me ask you one more thing, because I'm pretty sure you've seen the Reddit post that was leaked about a week and a half ago about the Xbox One S version of the game supposedly being nowhere near 1080p and lower than 900p, and they're having some serious asset loading issues. So,
I did not see that at all.
Oh, I gotta send you that.
Okay, yeah.
Not only that, the game was all like initially when Halo Infinite was announced initially, right? We all know that this was an Xbox One game. It was never planned with the with the Series X in mind. Like, and I think that's where a lot of this started at. Like, to be honest with you, because it shouldn't be. This shit is bad. It's just bad, man.
It is a rough state, but if somebody can, I don't know.
They fix it, man.
They gotta graphically. They gotta do it, but
they gotta crunch. They gotta crunch.
I want them to, honestly. I just want them to delay it to 2022 and really.
Why? Like why? We're not even in 2021 yet. You're talking about
I feel like they'll need more time on it. I feel like they need to make sure that the narrative is great. They need to make sure the narrative is great.
You only do that shit if you know you got fucking a Gears and a Forza and a fucking new Tomb Raider exclusive that year. Nah. So if you got Gears, Halo, and a Tomb Raider in 2021, I'm like, all right, go ahead.
I mean, it depends because we've seen games get delayed indefinitely, or we've seen games get like they had development cycles, they were midway through it, and they just completely scrapped the original idea, made an entirely different game. People got it and didn't give a fuck that was delayed. So it depends. If Halo comes out looking like butter, like the best shit ever that we've ever fucking seen in the world, which is probably not, but probably the best Halo we've ever seen, then people are not going to care that it got delayed because they got the experience they've been wanting to see.
Yeah.
Well, no.
I rather wait for a great experience.
Exactly.
Honestly.
Look, if the next Halo
said nope.
No, you're not nothing. Tomorrow's not guaranteed, bro. Like, give me my shit.
If the next Halo isn't good, Halo's not guaranteed.
It doesn't matter.
So you'd be willing to sacrifice the entire franchise?
Yes.
Oh,
what?
Come on,
you want to play that bad?
Yes, absolutely.
Is that important to you?
Yes.
That you don't even care about the quality of the game,
bruh. Like I said, tomorrow's not guaranteed. I'm not gonna sit there. You're not gonna fucking show me a game at age like fucking like 31 and put it out when I'm 40. Nah, fuck that. I want that shit now. Don't man.
After Halo 5, if this game is a flop, Halo's dead.
Don't care. Make a new IP.
Microsoft can't make new
bro.
Yeah, I want 343 to work on a different, like make a new IP. Make a different
IPs.
Yeah, so let me speak real quick. Bless Red finally said something that agree with because that earlier stuff was trash. But he on point now.
Yeah,
bro. What? Okay, yeah.
Definitely.
Did you do your Google search, bro, or what's going on?
Bro, Google tell me Tupac is alive in the trailer. Look here.
Okay.
Blessed Red is right on the money. Smooth, you do not want to trash Halo. You want them to take the time that they need to make it. Now, I understand what you want is for them to apply all the resources that they can to have it done in a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Smooth, you have to choose quality over just having something. That's the problem with
What's the problem with Xbox right now? Because what would happen is the game would come out, it would get like a 69 or something, then Smooth would come out like, oh, Metacritic is biased. And
biased.
The whole bullshit all over again.
But they're not biased for Flight Sim, you know.
This just shows how desperate Smooth and Xbox guys are for games. They got no games.
All right, look, don't make a president off of what Smooth say, man. Sometimes Smooth just be fucking with y'all. You know what I mean? Right,
fucking with us.
I mean, the world I care about the quality of Halo, but man, I just want to play the fucking game, dude. Like this dude, I'm advocating 2022 and 2020 and 2020 is not even over yet. It's like,
man, that sounds the most.
Because I don't feel like what needs to be done to that game is going to be done within a year, within a calendar year.
It's also coming out end of 2021, so it might as well be 2022. It's not coming out spring.
You're gonna have Destiny with all the season pass and all that stuff on Game Pass, and that's gonna be.
Destiny is not Halo. Destiny's not Halo.
It's gonna be 4K 60 on the Series X.
I don't care. It's not Halo.
But it might be a surprise announcement from Xbox pretty soon, anyway.
No.
There you go.
Yeah, with the latest Series X.
Prove that's just
right. That's a surprise.
At this point, there's no surprises because Microsoft is so down the gutter. If they were holding anything left, they would have shown it.
The publicity is really
here in a little bit.
Oh, speaking of that, don't get your hopes up for TGS.
Yeah.
Microsoft.
No. Y'all keep interrupting. I want to hear Optimus. I want to hear Optimus right now. He keep dropping these gems and y'all letting them go into the damn
Before he go though, because I know what he about to say. But look, all you motherfuckers in here was wrong about the Switch.
Did you just?
So I don't want to hear all this. I don't want to hear all this prediction about what y'all think going to happen.
Everybody
in the next generation. Everybody in here.
Wait,
even me. I was wrong about the Switch. We all thought it was going to be a failure. Like,
why would you think the Switch
I don't
would
want
be
to hear none of y'all predictions and history.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Why would you think the Switch would be a failure? It's a portable.
Shut up.
No.
Wait. Hold on.
Before the Switch came out,
all right, go ahead.
Portable
Nintendo
console.
They came after the Wii U, the biggest flop ever.
But Nintendo Switch is portable.
I remember everything y'all said. Don't make me bring it up.
That's their biggest market.
I will pull this shit up.
They dominate.
There's not one person.
They went into a different direction.
There's not one person that predicted that sales from the Wii U to the Switch were going to be up 600%.
It was
right. I know that. That's my point.
It is a portable Nintendo.
So you predicted a 600% increase on sales.
I
didn't predict the number, but I think it's pretty obvious that Nintendo.
No, it was not obvious.
Nintendo handhelds not always sell. What are you talking
again? A 600% increase.
Bond. I'm not talking about Bond. I'm not talking about the percentage. I'm talking about. I knew it would be successful because it's a Nintendo handheld. It's a Nintendo portable.
Well, I won $150 betting.
Like, if you look at history, like what do you?
I think it was the perception surrounding the Switch before it released. Even before it was announced, there was a lot of rumors surrounding it, and a lot of people doubted the fact that it would perform
even developers.
Especially riding on the hype that PS4 had coming into the current generation. Like, there was a lot of doubt. There were articles like people were shitting on it.
If they
I don't mean to cut you off, but Optimus, you can attest to a lot of developers took surveys that they thought that Switch wasn't even like worthy of developing for.
I mean,
like that's cool and all, but let's look at history.
Did not think
like what the fuck
be successful. That is very true, which is why it was easy for me to get all of these bets that I got because. Right. I didn't think, like Bond made a good point. I didn't think it was going to be no 600%, but I definitely had confidence that the Switch would do well. and a lot of people did not, and it was easy to get bets because everybody was betting against.
You know why the Switch
right.
You know why the Switch really did well? The number one reason?
That's exactly
a change of leadership.
God.
Yeah.
So so let's
but
look at history
what
here.
I'm saying is majority of the people.
Okay. That's cool. Let's look at history here.
Changing that man.
How many how many Nintendo portable consoles have sold poorly? Under 20 million at least.
It's not a portable. That's not even.
Nintendo Switch is a portable device.
No, we understand the Switch was, but the concept of the Switch, right? After writing what Wii U was, we know Wii U was hard.
I understand. I agree.
I understand you're trying to say that Nintendo handhelds are very popular, but the perception headed into the Nintendo Switch was not great until we actually got to see it and people got hands on with it.
Right. Exactly.
Agreed. It was. I agree that the perception wasn't good, but I knew it was going to sell because it is a Nintendo.
No,
it is a Nintendo.
You've been disingenuous, Red.
Nick Banks,
you know
Nick Banks. Nick
come on, bro.
I need you to look at history.
It wasn't marketed. It wasn't marketed as portable.
Hold on, y'all.
I literally need to. I need you to look at history. That's all I want you to do. Look at the history of portable consoles.
Hold on, Nick.
Hold on. That is all I want you to do. And tell me that I didn't think that something like that would happen.
Let Optimus talk real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, so Nick, your point is good, but what Red is saying, okay, maybe he didn't know because he's not a prophet, sure, but what he's saying is he had confidence that it would do well, and I believe him. You are right that 90% of the world didn't believe it, but there are people that did, and so nobody, like Bond said, nobody knew it was going to be a 600%, but there are a lot of people that were confident. Well, not a lot. There were some people that that the machine would do well. But your point is made. Your point
was the only one. That was the only one I had.
Yeah, but you said no one in here, like no one could think that a Nintendo portable would sell well.
You're right.
I'm just
don't try to diminish that little extra,
But you addressed everyone and said no one would think a Nintendo portable console would sell well.
That's
all I'm saying. I just think that's ludicrous.
No, we thought the Switch.
If we look at history of their sales of every one of their portable consoles,
I can be all right.
We look at history, like what? Like that's all I gotta say.
It. Well, what the hell is this picture you put up on Twitter? Smooth with that monkey.
Oh, that monkey! Oh yeah, dude, that was a classic. That came from my Facebook days. The monkey
sucking his own balls.
Yeah, Smooth is wilding with that shit.
Yeah, it was just a rival. I was just dying to post that.
We didn't need groups.
So all right, what was next?
Nvidia.
No, because we said there was Gamescom that happened, which was utter trash.
Oh, it was Gamescom, yeah, which was, I give that shit like a 3 out of 10. And then on Sunday there was the Future Game Show, which I thought that one was actually better than opening night.
I missed that. What'd they show?
Shit, I'm trying to remember, man. They had a couple of cool games on there, man. They had I'll look on Twitter again to see like what I was posting. They had the Bushido Blade game, right? It's called Die by the Blade or something like that, or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. That one looked pretty cool. They showed a couple of like double A's and indies and shit like that. I gotta remember, but I remember being I like that one better than opening night. So I gotta hold on. Let me go look right now. Y'all can talk about that.
And while he's looking up some things that happened at Gamescom, Xbox, a leak came out that they're going to be doing a 50-minute pre-show. They try to get people hyped with that, but Tokyo. I wasn't hyped because Tokyo Game Show isn't until September 24th, and to me, if that's the next time I'm getting Xbox news, I do not have the time to wait for that bullshit. It's Japan based. We know Xbox is not really nowhere near a market leader in Japan, so I mean, I don't know what relevancy they'd have there. I had my expectations set on like an idea Xbox game showcase.
Okay. They had a quantum era gameplay.
Wait,
okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I got to see that.
They had quantum era. They had the Sherlock Holmes. I don't
Fantasy
remember what Signet, Hot Shot Racing. They showed more Hades.
Hades is a really good game.
Doom Eternal DLC. What's up?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Doom Eternal DLC. No, I think that was at the opening night.
They showed more Scarlet Nexus at Gamescom as well.
Yeah, it was opening night. Mm-hmm.
I'm interested in that game.
There's a lot of different stuff that they showed off over there.
Yeah, some of them were cool.
A lot of it was some small indie titles.
Yeah,
I was interested in for sure. They showed off some more Genshin Impact stuff as well.
But when does that game come out? September, right? Like what day?
September 28th, I think.
Oh, in the 20s.
Yeah, a lot of it was just like DLCs that were shown off for existing games, and then a couple of new like smaller titles. It's like anything that was teased early in the year, you see more gameplay for it now at Gamescom, and then they're posting on their YouTube channels about different stuff that they're doing with some of the games.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Gamescom opening night live was kind of shack sleep though. It was pretty sleepy, but. Yeah, I think the Ratchet and Clank show was like the only thing that had my eyes open. But then again, they just showed some of the same like most of the areas were the same. And then they added some. Wait, what?
Yeah, but it was an extended demo of the cut up gameplay that they showed at the PS5 show. But you could see like some of the upgrades. Like there was some where it's like they added like more ray tracing to some of the floors and shit like that. Like this shit look crazy.
Yeah, I watched NX Gamer's
it looked good,
video on that. The biggest change to me was the color change. I thought it was, I don't know, it just looked very different, but it was just a color change. Not much of like a downgrade or anything, but yeah. Ratchet and Clank looked good though.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hit definitely whenever it comes out.
10 million copies. 10 million copies?
It's gonna be a banger.
I don't think has any Ratchet and Clank game did 10 million.
Nah,
they don't do Insomniac game.
I can definitely. I don't know if this one's gonna do 10 million.
I mean, Spider-Man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can I ask you a question before we go to the next topic?
Sure, absolutely.
3 million.
It's a 2-part question.
Yeah,
answer it however you want to. The question is, what do you expect to happen for the Xbox Series X launch, and what do you want to happen? And are they the same?
I want games.
Man, honestly, I expect them to put it out at $500 on November 6th with yeah, pretty much with some few additions to Game Pass and that's it. What I want to happen is them to to do that, but announce some sort of like exclusive game that's coming out this year. I don't care if it's third party, second party, or fucking indie party, but like that's coming out. That's coming out at launch or something, or within the launch window. Like there's I just feel like there's got to be something else. I don't think they were that foolish.
This man is struggling with reality right now.
To put everything into Halo Infinite. Like, even though if like
they were that, yes, they were smooth. They were that foolish.
Yeah, chasing Nintendo, bro. They trying to follow Nintendo with that.
So do you think they were that foolish, or
wait? What if you heard that they dropping Xbox One X support for Halo Infinite and they gonna go full next gen? But
that'd be way better for the game.
2022.
That'd be better.
But it was 2022. Honestly,
absolutely better.
Yeah, I say that shit now, but like, nah, man. I mean, it'll come out. I'll care when it comes out, but I'm not gonna care now. I'm not gonna care next week, and I ain't gonna care in 6 months. Like, nah, like I want something now.
So, but
what if the medium is a banger though?
A banger in 2022. How closer to 40 would I be?
No, I said the medium.
The medium. Oh my god, the medium is gonna. The medium. The ceiling is to be better than Blair Witch.
I would hope so. Blair Witch was an awful game. That game was one of the worst games I've ever played.
Better than that game.
Hold on, the Series X look like they got better fucking AA games than the fucking.
It does.
Godfall, like y'all. See, we
Godfall
always say
Godfall looks mid too. Yeah,
I
ain't gonna get nothing, bro.
Nah, hold on. Bugsnax destroyed.
Yeah, Bugsnax look fire though. I can't.
Bugsnax is first person. We all know that's the best first person shooter. It's not even a shooter game, but first person perspective game to come out this year. So,
yeah, what's the name of that Microsoft game?
You're gonna be turning into a cantaloupe and a peach and all that.
Boy, your boy definitely going for that platinum and Bugsnax. I ain't even sure.
I'll be honest with you. I'm going for it. Shout out to them. Like whoever the developers for that game making out.
Come on, Optimus. What's up?
Well, it just seemed like you saying that without a new surprise announcement, that there's nothing they can do to make you happy with this launch.
No, I'm gonna be happy. Here's the thing. I'm talking a lot of shit now, but at the end of the day, when
you gonna be happy,
the day it comes, I'm gonna be extremely happy when it releases and if I finally get my hands because. I'm one of those unpopular dudes that do unpopular things. Sure, I'm going to play, let's say, Assassin's Creed and Cyberpunk, but after that, dude, I really want to see how this console like remasters like Gears 5 and Forza and all that other stuff. So I'm going to be excited to see stuff like that. But honestly, I feel it's very disappointing that this is it. Like, how do you like? I just don't foresee them launching a console. I feel like Xbox to me has a history of launching with like quality game, even if it's not like Halo. They only launched Halo once at a console launch. The other console launches to me I felt were superb. For them not to have like
but they always had like at least like Forza.
Yeah, Forza, but Forza weren't even the games that I bought though. Like I bought like the other games, like
but those were the showcase as far as like graphics and stuff like that for the next gen console.
I thought Rise was fire. I don't know why it gets so much hate.
Yeah, because Rise is a pretty
Rise was like there's a lot of games because people had this emotional hate towards the Xbox One. This is when like the social media age when everybody started to get very, very sensitive and entitled. That's when all that bullshit happened, and now we're just used to it now. So now, like,
wait, so you mean people that don't want games to be delayed and want them to be released because they're selfish?
Anyway, Rise didn't need a delay. Rise is a better game. Rise was a better game than it got credit for. It was one of those Xbox games that were severely underrated because they hated Xbox.
Rise is trash.
Like, no, Knack is okay, bro.
Now I don't understand how. What did Rise score? Rise scored a 60, like a straight 60, and it's wow. Yeah, anybody who reviewed that game, hopefully they don't have a job today. They shouldn't have a job in journalism today.
I'm surprised they have a job. I'm surprised that spear chucking one button hacking.
They don't have a job. They're just bloggers. They're just bloggers on these random websites. They're not even.
Rise is trash.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
You played it, Bond?
I played it. When it came out, it was like pretty much the most basic one button. Like, really, you're gonna compare. Think of the games in Rise's genre.
What the heck just happened?
What are the games in Rise's genre?
The games that's in Rise.
Any
action adventure.
Third person action adventure.
Devil May Cry, God of War.
Man, it was definitely better than Devil May Cry.
I'm saying, do you think?
No, it wasn't. You capping.
Wait.
That shit was
Nick,
garbage,
why are you such
bro.
a capper? What?
You said Devil May Cry is garbage.
It's my opinion, so I guess.
Okay.
But I'm saying,
I don't like Devil May Cry.
Look at the competition of the same genre. Do you think Rise even compares to games in those genres?
Absolutely. It was one of the best of its kind.
Whoa.
Wait, hold on. I have a question.
It wasn't the best in its kind and all that, bro.
I said it's one of the best of its kind.
It was better than 6. It was better than what they scored.
Bro, Dante's Inferno is better than Rise.
Hold on, Smooth. I have to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you think Rise is better combat than God of War 2018?
See, I didn't like all those.
Smooth, no, he knows better.
I'm gonna say this. No, God of War was a little more diverse in this gameplay than Rise, so I can't give it that.
So
I felt Rise had better boss fights.
Oh yeah, let's get it.
I didn't say Dante Inferno.
That's the better question. Name a game in this genre that's worse than Rise.
Oh yeah, I probably didn't play them.
DMC.
And I'm not DMC5, not DMC5.
No,
don't listen to him, yo.
No, he's talking about the
Ninja Theory one.
Wait, hold on. The Ninja Theory DMC still had better
gameplay.
Exactly. It had better combat though. Like Ninja Theory, they didn't work on that combat. It was too complex for them, so they had.
I'll tell you this. Rise is a better game. Rise is a better game than Hellblade. Yeah, say something. Say something. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
I like Hellblade, bro.
Yeah, it is. I like Hellblade. I like Hellblade. I like it, but Rise is a better game playing wise.
Well, yeah, you're right. But isn't Hellblade a walking simulator according to a lot of PlayStation guys? It's not a combat game.
It was actually according to a lot of Xbox guys because Hellblade was exclusive to PlayStation at first.
Yeah, Hellblade was PlayStation.
It was always a good game, Brent. Yeah, that shit is way better than Rise. I ain't gonna lie.
A walking simulator that Hellblade ain't all that, especially when Microsoft acquired them. So yeah.
That came up after they were acquired.
They're not even the same genre. Hellblade,
right?
What is it now? What is it? But we want to compare DMC to Rise and all this other shit. No, it's not. Yes. Then what is Hellblade? What is Hellblade?
Oh, Hellblade. What is it?
Yeah,
half walking simulator, half psychological thriller.
So what?
It's like
it's more a psychological thriller.
Yeah, niggas. Next topic, please.
No, I'll say the combat is similar. I'll say the combat's. I don't know, but yeah, what you said, Jay. Yeah, Ninja Theory didn't work. They didn't do the full. They didn't fully work on the combat because it was too hard for them. So they had to outsource it. I guess they outsourced it to the original.
God damn.
They did that. They did. I guess they outsourced it to the original DMC devs. I'm not sure who they outsourced it to help them.
The gameplay was too hard.
The one that the first
you can. Hold on. Let me get a.
third person action